Hello, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers all over the world. On our way down, I beg you, I want to make on a judge this matter because it seems like it's only the BIAFRANS are the ones who is committing offense that is punishable in this contraption called Nigeria, or mistake of a country called Nigeria. If people could remember, I know that the youths and also we all have a problem having what they call a retentive memory. Do we still remember that there's one of our brother called Igwe of Ajao Estate, Ezendibo, Najao Estate, where his name be Frederick Nwajago, who was arrested simply because he made a comment of inviting IPOB to Lagos to guide and protect the lives and properties of our Biafran brothers living in that so-called Lagos state. Do you still remember? This same person was arrested and detained for complete good 1 month. Later, he was released, and the case is still in court, charging him for terrorism, attempting to commit terrorism, and the rest of them. But you people still remember that Asari Dokubon went in the state house, that beer parlor called the Asorok, and made a profile statement against a region, a complete country, because Biafra is a complete country. As if that one is not enough, he went back to his home, where he's brandishing AK-47, all manner of ammunition, before a live video that went viral on internet, threatening to kill all the Igbos. That if not for the intervention of the UK, that up till today, that him, Asari Dokubo, will still be selling Igbos as slaves, the way his fathers used to sold the Igbos. Do you know that up to today, that no any security personnel have ever called for the Asari Dokubo's arrest, or even call him to order, or call him to question him on what happened? Do you still remember that during the election, the so-called Musili Akinsanya, popularly known as MC Olomo, profiled the Igbos? In fact, he called names that nobody should come out to vote if you are not voting for APC. Along the line, the Commissioner of Police Lagos State came out and said, we should disregard the threat by MC Oluomo, that is just, we should take it as a joke. Do you still remember what played out in Lagos State during that said selection process? Igbos were massacred. Their souls were burnt. A lot of people lose their arms. A woman called somebody Uju, or what is that her name, if I correct me if I'm wrong, was being stabbed in her eyes, and she went to vote under what they call it, plaster, with blood all over her body, to show that she have interest to see if that so-called country can change. But the reverse is the case. This man called Ezendibo of Ajao Estate, Frederick Nwajago, is still standing trial today. The news is what I want to bring to all of you, that this is a very big slap on the faces of all the whole IPOBs nationwide, both home and abroad. The issue we are having is that the prominent men, or our so-called prominent men, and the status quo that is following the Sokoto Caliphate and Fulani Kabas, who's supposed to stand and speak for the Igbos. No one is speaking for the Igbos. The Igbos are being left to do what? To decide their fate. Well, the news is what I'm about to bring to honor this very morning. For you all, the Biafrans out there, who are so much interested to attack their own brothers. When I talk about the seat at home, that it is not supposed to be so. A lot of people throw into my comment section abuses left, right, and center, calling me all sorts of names, praising Simon Ekpa for what he's doing to the southeast, not knowing fully well that Simon Ekpa has been a paid agent of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I keep saying it, that the end shall say, the end shall do what? Shall justify. Because last, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must surely be out, whether that devil like it or not. He can never die in that detention, and nothing will happen to him. Then, all of you that keep commenting, we know exactly what Simon Ekpa is doing to that freedom of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, that he has been doing this to make sure that that young man never received his freedom. You can quote me wrong now, but later we do what? We shall know. Because ndị buying a kusu agbacha also a go mile. I'm not against anybody. If you are agitating for the freedom of Biafra, it is for the good of all the Biafrans. But let us be guided. I used this word yesterday, and this one has been my watchword. Let us be guided. Whether you are commenting, you are listening, you are agitating, or you are among those that fighting for the Biafran referendum or Biafran freedom, let us all be guided. Look at what is happening in Ebonyi State yesterday. There's a video I saw this morning. I said, how can you claim to be fighting for Biafra by killing Biafrans? Keke drivers or car riders who cannot afford even a food of the day if they didn't get out there to carry any passenger are being shot to death. All in the name of they are calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How can that be possible? Please, can somebody direct me if I'm mistaken? How can that be possible? Killing Biafrans in the name of fighting for Biafra and leave the main enemies of Biafra out there doing their normal things, siphoning the resources coming from our own land. Please, nobody should come to my comment section and say I talk too much. I hate to hear that word because my soul is very angry. When I saw that video, Simon Ekpa and his family, I am very, very sure in my mind that that guy called Simon Ekpa, that yesterday, starting from the sit at home on Monday, he was doing his normal business and his wife go to the shop and children go to school. Then the gullibles are being lured into this nonsense, so-called sit at home, whereby Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on so many occasions have do what I said, call it off. Let me know what I am facing. Let me know where the problem I'm having is coming from. Then Simon Ekpa pick it up from there. The money that have been paid to him is what is pushing him to be giving directives to killing his own people, all in the name of he is doing it at home. What rubbish is that? I swear to God, anyone that will come to my comment section to comment says, Ogu will finish the entire direction of that very particular person. Shooting people directly. I saw a man on top of his car. This guy was killed. Why can you enforcing people to sit at home? Let that sit at home be a thing of the mind. If you like, you see, if you don't like, you go back to your normal business. All are fighting for one thing, that is the freedom of Biafra. And you think that is the only way you can get it. Before you can get the Biafra, not even the Nigerian government killing you, but you are the one that is killing your own self. Reducing the population of your own people simply because you are doing nonsense sit at home. We have been doing this sit at home since 2021 September till today. What have this thing brought to us? It's complete 2 years. Or getting to 2 years now, we are doing sit at home. At a point, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, enough is enough. Let's call it off because the enemies of Biafrans hijacked it. And Simon Ekpa is one of the enemies of Biafrans. Nobody wants to listen. We'll see to the end. But let us be guided. That is my watchword. And I still maintain it. Let us all be guided. The end determines where we are heading to. So let us hear this headline before we proceed with other things. IPOB, terrorism trial of Lagos Eze Ndibo styled. Let us see exactly why what do they call it? The trial is styled. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share, and also comment. If you so desire to do that. If you don't so desire, no problem. You can keep watching. Watching is free of charge. Even subscribing is also free of charge. Nobody is charging you money. But if you feel like you're not subscribed, you cannot comment, you cannot like, or maybe you are commenting, all you can do is to using a derogatory statement of me. Ogu lo makpae. Ogu. Now I go finish that person in generation. I swear to Almighty God. If you don't want to be guided, all these people know to know how to attack. But as I talk about is out there, nobody have ever spoken anything against him. But when you see your own fellow brother speaking on your behalf, telling you what you need to do or what you need to know, you cannot do it. All you do is to come at the comment section and they call that person series of names simply because you know how to type or you know how to comment. Ogu lo makpae. Amadioha. Now go be the second name. The trial of Eze Ndibo of Ajawo Estate, Lagos State. Frederick Nwajago was start on Tuesday, that is yesterday, due to the absence of his counsel. Nwajago's standing trial before a Lagos High Court sitting at the Tafawa Balewa Square was arraigned by the Lagos State government on May 9 on a 9-count charge, bordering on an attempt to commit terrorism, involvement in terrorism, and meeting to support a proscribed entity, which Biafra is never a proscribed. Even the international community have already said it, that Biafra can never be a proscribed entity. The Department of State Service, which is DSS, had arrested Nwajago for threatening to invite members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to Lagos State. Nwajago, who claimed that IPOB members would help protect the properties of Igbos in Lagos State, pleaded not guilty to all the charges against him. Justice Yetunde Adesanya adjourned the case until Wednesday, which is today. So today there is going to be a hearing of Nwajago standing trial. Nigeria, a so-called Nigeria country. Abia State, this one is for my brothers and sisters who will be obedient. Now, governor be this, what he said with Marvel, he said, expose criminals in your domains. OT charges traditional rulers. If you know people who have been siphoning public funds since 1999, Alex Oti is on the trial to get each and every one of them arrested or probed. Abia State Governor Alex Chioma Oti has charged traditional rulers in the state to assist his administration in ensuring a peaceful Abia. He gave the directive on Tuesday at Government House, Umuahia, during a meeting he held with the principal officers of the traditional rulers, council and executive members of the traditional rulers from the 17 local governments of the state. He made it clear that the new administration in Abia has zero tolerance for insecurity, pointing out that the state government will be tough on criminals and those who support them for whatever reasons. Oti also cautioned that any monarch whose domains are used as hideouts for criminals will be dealt with. His words, silence in the face of iniquity, is also a crime in itself. So when you see something wrongdoing on your community and you look away, that means you are supporting what is going wrong. The new and improved Abia cannot be achieved without major inputs from stakeholders like you, our respected royal fathers. The Abia state governor emphasized that development can only take place when and where concerted efforts are made to ensure the security of lives and property. Our state must remain crime-free so that our people will go about their normal businesses with peace of mind, and that is exactly where you come in, said Chioma Oti. He assured the royal fathers that their good counsel will be needful in governing the state, describing them as strategic partners. Police ally fears after shooting in Ebonyi by emphasis of IPOB sit at home. That is exactly what I'm saying. The Ebonyi State Police Command has declared that no life was lost following the 7-day sit at home order by the faction of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The sit at home order, declared by one Simon Ekpa based in Finland, started on Saturday and will end on Friday. The command's public relations officer, SP Onome Onogboyaya, made the assertion in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria on Tuesday in Abakaliki. Onogboyaya explained that the group was only shooting sporadically at some locations to scare people away and enforce the sit-at-home order. Yes, the group came and shot sporadically at the New Market opposite Liberation Estate, and our tactical team responded quickly and people cleared. There was no casualty, nobody sustained injury either on the part of the civilians or the police. Police have intensified patrol within the town and even in hinterlands, she added, according to the news. Ohaneze Ndi Igbo in Kaduna hails Governor Sani's inclusion of Igbos all in his cabinet. Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, Kaduna State Chapter, on Tuesday applauded Kaduna Governor Obasani for appointing 2 Igbos into his cabinet. Daily Post recorded that Governor Obasani had appointed Fabian Okoye as a special advisor on research documentation and strategy, and Maureen Okugu Ikoku as a senior special assistant. A statement by the Vice President of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo in Kaduna, Mazi Chris Emeka Oha, commended Governor Obasani for his magnanimity and strategic approach to fostering unity and development. The statement testified that with the appointment of the 2 Igbos, it is clear that the governor maintained his earlier promise of including different tribes in his cabinet. He expressed optimism that Governor Sani would continue to appoint individuals from diverse backgrounds who consider Kaduna their primary home, regardless of their state of origin. The statement expressed the group's willingness to collaborate with the state government in advancing peace, unity, social justice, and overall development in the state. Tinubu government does not exist. It is illegitimate. Afanifere leader Adebanjo laments. The leader of the Yoruba Social Political Organization, Ayo Adebanjo, has said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration does not exist, according to the old man. Adebanjo made a remark while describing Tinubu's administration as illegitimate. He explained that the election which brought Tinubu was flawed, hence he can't be recognized as the president of the Fulani government of Nigeria. Speaking on Arise Television, Adebanjo said the presidential election was inconclusive with the ongoing presidential election petition tribunal. According to Adebanjo, Afanifre's stance for now is not to comment on Tinubu's administration because we believe that the elections are not completed yet. It is still in the progress. That is why we are in court. So commenting on someone who is there and who we don't believe should be there until the final decision of the court will be probative and reprobative. We are not talking about his ability. We are talking about the process of his getting there, which is flawed. How can you build something on nothing? He is enjoying a lacuna. Nothing is settled until it is finally settled. That is our stance, according to Pa Ayo Adebanjo. I refuse to comment on somebody that is not existing yet until the final arbiter of the court. Our party may be wrong, but that is our own stance. I can't recognize him in an office that I believe doesn't exist. That is the conclusion of Pa Ayo Adebanjo. If you believe with him, let us say what? Let us hear what you feel about it. In the other hands, we have Ganduje Dollar Clip, Kano Anti-Corruption Commission announces successes in their investigation. The Kano Public Complainants and Anti-Corruption Commission said it has made significant inroads into the investigation of a case involving former Governor Umar Ganduje in a dollar video clip. Chairman of the commission, Moye Magaji Remi Gado, told newsmen on Tuesday that they have since invited some forensic experts who are expected to carefully study the video clip to understand its content. Moye said the controversy surrounding Ganduje and the alleged video remains very interesting to the Kano people, and as such, the commission is under oath to get to the root of the matter. The chairman, who insisted that the commission has the required legal mandate to get to the root of the matter of the Ganduje dollar video clip, described narrations that there is a court case in that effect as something that does not in any way affect their investigation. He assured that the commission was not in any way trying to blackmail anybody, but doing the bidding of the general public in Kano who want to know actually what has happened. Speaking on the arrest of Ganduje's former commissioner for works over alleged 1 billion naira 30 roads maintenance fraud, Muyi explained that the money was removed under a unilateral directive while the job was not done in any way. Muyi said already the commissioner and the 2 other people are in the custody of the agency and will be taken to court as soon as investigations are concluded, according to the commission's head. Video: Dangote refinery workers may lose jobs over shocking revelations. What are the revelations? We don't know, but let us find out. Some workers at the Dangote refinery in Lagos State may lose their jobs following a revelation. Recall that the multi-billion naira refinery was inaugurated in May 2023 and scheduled to commence operation in June. Nigeria News report that in a video making rounds online, 2 workers allegedly at the plant claimed that work is still ongoing as against media reports that the refinery has been completed. The workers who showed off their uniforms and ongoing activities in the place said the routes Okay, the report that the refinery has been completed is a lie. This generated mixed reactions online, with many netizens saying the workers have indirectly sacked themselves because you go to reveal something that that is not supposed. You know, see, I'm not true they talk now. Okay, let us just take a little of our time to read the reactions below. El Cardinal, now so you go lose your job. Instead of you to focus on your job and getting paid and then keeping your mouth shut, because there are million and one people waiting to take your place when you lose that job because of your loud mouth. Got a luxury road. That is how some people will lose their daily bread cause of foolishness. Sleepwear _ing wrote, now you will lose your job. Why not quietly work and collect your money? That is Nigeria for you. Nobody dares to say the truth. Everybody is all about your daily bread. And that is why the country can never get well. Law _star wrote, now wow, see these comments. Yet we are upset. World Bank is rewarding bad behavior by hiring someone most believe isn't deserving. Yet 100 persons speaking out and most are trying to silence him that he will lose his job. It's exactly what I just said now. Do you all really think that he didn't think of consequences? If he loses the job, so what? What sort of generation be this self? Most of you know what is right. What is right, yes, are too cowardly to take the plunge. He may lose his job, yes, but at least he has earned a clear conscience. And before any myopic clown says sleeping better at night won't pay the bills, understand that whatever good deed sown will be reaped. Same goes forever. Ben's road to school is not a scam. These ones just sack themselves. You can only do this if you don't get paid for your services there. You just lost your job just because of a 10-second video of you being foolish. School is important. Nobody cares for the truth. Everybody is running helter-skelter. Shakigwase wrote, I don't blame the elite who refuses to hire Nigerian helps. Nigerians just love to go into a place to demystify and expose everything happening there. We don't need this information, and there was absolutely no need to tell us this. Mind the business that pays you and go home. Nigeria will never work. And these are you, so. Baby Maternity wrote, you are about to lose your jobs and strict rules would be put in place. Work finished or not. Are you being owed salaries? Who knows? You are not there. Ugo Chicago wrote, many of us know say work never finished. It is 80% complete. Making this video is so unnecessary. Well, I agree with you. I wrote, now wow, video compose. Now wow, who video you compose be your greatest enemy? Are you serious? Now him video himself. If you can watch very well, you will find out that it's like he's holding the camera by himself. Where the last but not the least, Buhari's former head, Mocks P2B, tells President, Vice President, orders to turn off car AC to cut costs. Former presidential head Tolu Ogunlesi had mocked the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the last election, P2B, while offering advice to the current administration on possible ways to cut costs. Nigeria's news reports that the removal of the first subsidy affected every sector in the country, and the federal government has promised welfare benefits to cushion the effect on Nigerians. Yet, nothing have done. However, Tolu, in a post shared on his Twitter page, said the president, vice president, minister, and governor should consider refraining from the use of air conditioning in their official vehicles, especially when the weather is cool, to enable them to cut costs of the governors. Taking a jab at P2B, President Muhammadu Buhari's former head said his suggestion is still far preferable to the ones that the former governor of Anambra State made. He tweeted, as part of cost cutting, I want to suggest that the president, vice president, ministers, governors should consider refraining from use of air conditioning, according to the monkey. Using hand fans will also support local manufacturing. Still doesn't come close to what P2B will have done. Didn't he promise he was going to ensure he's always inside the presidential convoy when they are buying petrol? Is that so? Well, that is your own perception of the issue. But Everybody have the right to their opinion. Whatever he said, if you want to say, you can say your own. It didn't stop you from making any jab or to anybody. But, I repeat, but be mindful and let us be guided according to this has been my watchword since this week and since this month. As far as I am concerned, let us be guided on the way we throw jabs on the people who know that they are far, far more better than us. I'm not saying you cannot say the truth too. Yes, you can say whatever you like to say, but do what? Accord him some respect. He is your governor and also your president as well. So my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers all over the world, you better say, here we go take back our kaya and I go with the go so. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. It is very, very important and very, very necessary. So until I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk from my own platform. From this Obonga channel. Have a nice day. Bye for now.